Welcome to Rogue's Den Hobbies. Today I'm painting one of the most popular units in the Space Bear range, the Makwa Infantry. We'll go from build and prep to final highlights using Citadel and AK interactive paints, and I'll show you how to paint the fur, the armour, metallics and lenses with simple, effective techniques. For brushes in this guide I've used a large and medium Citadel base coat brush, Citadel's small dry brush, a size 0 Rosemary & Co Series 33 for more detailed base coating, a size 1 and a size 0 Rosemary & Co Series 363 for the highlights. And for the fine work I also use magnifying glasses that really help with the control on the smaller highlights. Start by gluing the arms and head to the body, and then the body to the base. Prime the model with Colourforge's matte black. Once dry, give the whole model a coat of AK Interactive's black. It's slightly richer than the primer and allows you to easily correct any mistakes you have made when painting the model. First up, start with the red armour panels on the model. Base coat these with Citadel's Mephiston Red. Then, coat the models with Citadel's Flesh Tearers Red contrast paint. Highlight back up with Citadel's Mephiston Red. And finish with an edge highlight of Citadel's Wild Rider Red. This combo gives a strong, rich red with natural depth from the contrast layer. For the fur, we need to start by base coating this in Citadel's Dryad Bark. Next, we do a very light dry brush in Citadel's Mournfang Brown. Next, we do a highlight on each of the tufts with Citadel's Deathclaw Brown. And then we finish the fur by doing a second highlight just on the tips of the tufts with Citadel's Morecast Bone. You're aiming for a warm, natural texture. Don't stress about perfect lines. Now we're going to bring our focus back to the armour plates, this time focusing on the trim. Start by base coating the trim with Citadel's Warp Lock Bronze. Next, we're going to do our first highlight, which is a 50-50 mix of Citadel's Warp Lock Bronze and Genna's Gold. Now don't worry, this looks quite bronze, but the final highlight with Genna's Gold on the edges and the raised spots will really bring it out and make it look like a dirty aged gold. Next up, we're going to be doing the Loin Cloth. To break up the red, instead we will be base coating this in Citadel's Corn Red. Next, shade this with Citadel's Carroburg Crimson. And then re-establish the highlights with Citadel's Corn Red. Finish this with a final highlight of Citadel's Mephiston Red. For the steel parts of the model, we're going to start by base coating it in Citadel's Iron Warriors. We're then going to shade these parts with Citadel's Nuln Oil to darken the recesses. Then we're going to do a highlight of Lead Belcher across the edges. Make sure it's quite a thick one. And then finally, on the brightest edges, we're going to do a last highlight of Citadel's Runefang steel. Now for the tricky bit, the lenses on the helmet. To do these, we start by base coating the lenses with Citadel's Temple Guard Blue. Using your thinnest brush, we then do a highlight along the bottom of the lens in Citadel's Barrow-Roth Blue, bringing the highlight to the front of the lenses. Next, do a small highlight in Citadel's Lothern Blue, only this time focus it towards the front of the lens. Finally, add a white dot at the back of the lenses to simulate reflected light. We're getting to the end now, and we just have to focus on the black armour elements. To highlight these areas, we're going to do a first highlight of Eshin Grey. Then we're going to do a final highlight of Dawnstone. These will help define the edges without killing the black feel of the armour. Some final tips as you move through the steps. Don't forget to tidy up the black armour as needed. You will make mistakes. By tidying the armour, this will just help to keep you sane and make you feel like you're in control, and you will really be able to see how the model is progressing. For precise highlights, I would thin your paints down a little bit more than you normally would, and then just wick the excess water in the brush off on a damp paper towel. Once the paint stops spidering, it's ready. This will give you better control and allow you to get sharper edges on your highlights. That's your Space Bear Makwa Infantry done, clean, striking and battle ready. You can grab this model over at roguesdenhobbies.com. If this helped you, hit subscribe, drop a comment and let us know what you'd like to see next. And as always, paint like a rogue.